When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Broncos offense will get the first crack at it here. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to take the top off. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Yellow Jackets offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He'll pull it on the read. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I'll tell you, the running backs and the quarterbacks in this offense, they got to give a lot of their success running the football to this offensive line up front. They're getting tremendous push. It doesn't matter who has the football, who's keeping the football. You're just seeing this group up front drive this defense backwards.
They believe they can run right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Back to pass, it's King. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Now they'll run the draw. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
It's a draw. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Genty. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Nelson. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it down the middle.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Going to the running game. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking for space. It's Genty. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Running the red zone. It's Genty. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Handoff from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the tailback. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you're getting these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Dances away from the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's King. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, you know, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Now from inside the red zone. Fires on the move. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The Broncos are in the hurry up. They'll leave it with him. Keeps the legs moving. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like at 3rd short, what they like 3rd medium, 3rd long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The deficit here is just 10 points. Running toward the tape. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And once he got loose, it was all over. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. They'll give it to the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. He'll come out throwing on first down. And they get the sack just like that.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
First and 10.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Nelson. Flips it out in the flat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He finds his man. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Makes a grab over the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
That makes the score. It's at 41.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Boise for a fun first half than you? And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
To start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They'll run play action. Caught. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
To the air, it's King. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard line. Second down coming up.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. To the ground with the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Trying play action. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's King. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score. Georgia Tech 28, Boise State 20.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the...
Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job by the QB. Push it down the field. Make some big plays, baby.
And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Quarterback extends the play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
The Broncos will punt this one away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's King. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
2nd down coming up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter play. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. trying to get to it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. Little baseball slide action, but we got a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Broncos! The offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Forced out of the pocket. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. All tied up. We're just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. He's right on target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Using the quick game. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
After 40. Brings up 2nd down.
To throw, it's Kane. It's complete on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Off play action on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. He's looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Yeah, it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football, catch it. Nice route by the wide receiver.
And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Genty. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He makes the connection, and they get him down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They go to the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
How about the decision coming up for this coach? You've got to decide, do I want to kick this field goal, take the lead, take my chances on defense, or do I feel confident I can get this first down, hold off a little bit, and maybe do that as the time expires and get the win?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and they regain the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That's caught. It's Boyd. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Looking to throw, it's King. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
To the air on 1st down. On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Gain of 1. 2nd down.
Five wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Blackburn. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
You know, as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver, still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play and catching the ball.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. On the move, it's Haynes. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 19. Brings up 2nd down.
The Yellow Jackets have moved it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Haynes. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
He's brought down at the 16-yard line. Third down coming.
Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's King. He's got it on the run. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Got it! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Number 8.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
That makes the score. Georgia Tech 35. Boise State 31.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup at the 1st down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest and gets into the end zone.